been 2 decades since the event of the last title. Profit returns in the next installment of Crytek's nanosuit infused PC-killing sci-fi first-person shooter Crysis 3. Will this new entry make a lasting impression, or is this game just an orgy of beautiful graphics? Hey everybody, welcome back to the GamerNerdz. I'm Manny.
I'm Voyce.
And we're bringing you Crysis 3.
So pretty much in a nutshell, the story revolves around Prophet. He's rescued by his old teammate from Crysis 1, Crysis Warhead, you know, Psycho. He's kidnapped by Cell. They've grown considerably in power since the events of Crysis 2. From that point on, Psycho and Prophet and the rest of the Resistance go after Cell.
Brings us back to a New York version 2.0 where there's also a greater threat that emerged.
My problem with this story is that it's pretty generic. I mean, this whole alien threat, we've seen it in Halo, we've seen it in Gears of War, we've seen it 1,000 times. So I didn't really feel the main story anyway drove anything new.
I feel kind of the same way about the story. It is pretty generic. I didn't have attachments to the characters whatsoever. Even when there was like impactful moments, it really didn't do anything at all. It's not a terrible story, but like I said, and like we said, it's a generic story.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you with the getting attached to the characters. Maybe because I played Crysis 1 and 2 and you played only 1. For me, like I said, the main story, very generic, but the main theme of the game, I actually like the main theme. There's a lot of talk about sacrifice. Prophet talks a lot about how he's lost his humanity, he's becoming more Seth, and at the same time, Psycho has lost his nanosuit. It's been 2 decades, he's put on weight, so he has to deal with this fact that he's no longer this super soldier. So there's this kind of over-trenching theme of loss and sacrifice, so I do like that. I do feel they kind of scratch the surface.
You're feeling random things about a guy feeling fat because he doesn't have his nanosuit anymore.
Like, even the way
they're trying to make you feel sorry for him, but at the same time try to feel for him, and it didn't come get me. It didn't work for me. Maybe it is because I didn't play Crysis 1 and 2, but you do get a synopsis as usual now with third installments of the previous game, so.
I'm gonna agree with you. I don't think it really drove that point home. It kind of scratched the surface and then kind of let it go. So in my opinion, the story is generic. It's kind of a letdown, so yeah.
Yeah, like we said, very mundane story. So, moving on.
Gameplay.
Gameplay! It is a first-person shooter, does resemble every other first-person shooter. Nothing is really new in this game. You do have a super soldier which is able to cloak himself, have armor, use multiple weapons, arrows with different tips. Certain thing that is cool about it that me and Voyce did agree on is the custom on the fly, actually.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the bow. I would go for the bow and arrow. Okay, sorry, custom on the fly, yes. I do like the fact that you can customize on the fly pretty much. In most games, most shooters today, you pretty much load out, you choose your attachments at the beginning of the mission, and then you're kind of stuck with it. In this one, you can pretty much just switch on the fly, but it came from Crysis 2, so it's nothing brand new. The thing I actually liked about Crysis 3 really was the bow. I do like the fact that you can take down enemies from far. It gives you that extra layer of stealth. With that being said, I do think the game focused a little too much on stealth.
You didn't really need it though.
That's the thing, you get it right off the bat, and at the same time, you have your visor where you can actually tag enemies on your HUD. And then from that point on, it's like a walk in the park. Because of that, I played the game a little too stealthy at the beginning. I was taking out enemies from far. When I'd get caught or get spotted, I'd actually kill myself because I didn't want to be spotted. I know you did the same thing.
I don't think there's even an achievement or a trophy or whatever you guys get on PC for that.
The game kind of like forced you to play, well, it didn't force you, but you kind of started playing stealth-like. But then eventually I said, screw that shit, and I just started killing and playing the way you should be playing Crysis 3. So here is my tip for all of you guys. Once you see enemies, scope them out, tag them on your HUD, take down as much as you can from far, but then go gun crazy. Use your maximum armor, use your stealth, because if not, you're just playing part of the game, you're not really maximizing on its fun.
I would agree with that, but screw the stealth. Just walk in, shoot everybody up, seriously. The only way you'll need stealth if you decide to play on super soldier, which even then, you probably won't even need it as well.
One of the things I actually did not like about this gameplay, apart from the fact that it's extremely generic, really red, explosive, what are they called?
Barrels?
You have these really beautiful, grand-esque environments. You get into a given area and it's lush, it's grandiose, and there's like 5 enemies.
The environment itself is too big for what's the content and the mission. You do have optional things, recon stuff, like data and whatever, but the environments are way too big for what the content is.
Yeah, it kind of feels like you're playing Battlefield and only 2 people logged in. You're like,
whoa,
huge maps.
With this.
No, listen, if you're gonna play Battlefield and you have less than the amount of people required, it kind of feels empty. You know, that's how it feels for me. I was like, you know, like, there's no one. I would actually, you know, at times want to get spotted so the game would spawn more enemies. The last few missions, in my opinion, kind of felt padded on.
You got the enemies you wanted, exactly.
You got too many though. It was like, at the beginning it's like almost none. And suddenly the end is like 5,000 enemies coming at you non-stop. And I don't want to blow the last boss, whatever it is, but it's probably the most retarded, boring fight ever. The vehicle segments did nothing. Driving was...
It looked good though.
It looked good, but was it fun? Did you have fun driving around? And
very linear. We'll move on to multiplayer. multiplayer gameplay, I guess. Did you even play multiplayer games?
I play multiplayer. I think it's because of the positioning of this game. It comes after Halo 4, it comes after Black Ops 2, Battlefield 3, which he really liked. I kind of feel like it was kind of competing against the big boys at this point.
It can't.
For me, it felt like a blend between Halo and Call of Duty. It didn't really do anything to impress. It's like the single player is generic. It's good, but it's not stellar.
It's got everything that every other shooter has: perks, vehicles, upgrades, multiple weapons, different kind of game modes. It's pretty much generic, just like the story for me. It is enjoyable though. One thing I do not enjoy about the multiplayer is the cloaking system. Getting taken out by somebody who's camping, all right, with a sniper. But getting taken out by somebody who's camping while cloaked with a sniper, I'll rage, man, I'll rage.
So want to move on to the way the game looks and sounds?
Yeah.
So let's
Oh my god, it looks great!
I think it's a beautiful looking game. Crysis 3's first mission completely threw me off. Really linear, you had all these boxy corridors and just blah. But then once you get to the open environments, once you get into New York 2.0,
New York, yep.
And there's all these greens and there's a frog hopping around and all that good stuff.
Deers and everything, man. It's goddamn, it looks great, the game. I don't even know what to say.
It's a beautiful looking game. And the CryEngine 3 is fantastic. I love the lighting effects, love the facial animations, I love all that good stuff. It looks great, but I do think on consoles it kind of suffers. You can see that it's kind of stuttering. I think on high-end PCs it'll just blow you away.
Everything's lush, beautiful, grandiose. Facial animations maybe like Psycho's, but some of the other like characters wasn't that great. But all in all, man, just game's fucking beautiful.
In terms of the way the game sounds, the voiceover work, Prophet and Psycho definitely hands down fantastic. I love the delivery. Claire kind of sounded like Cortana. I'm not even sure if it's Cortana. She looked like a boy. She was wearing shorts. Like, I wasn't attracted to her.
Probably like a humanoid or like
yeah. I was like, what is she? They deliver really well, but I think everyone else was just kind of like generic. In terms of gunshots, explosions,
your
and
cloak, your shield, everything when you put it on, it sounds like you're really in a nanosuit like that, and it's really amazing.
the nanovision.
Yeah,
just,
no, I never use it anyway.
it's
so.
just like I can't see shit. It's like in Batman Arkham.
It's a thermal vision that thing.
You can't see shit. What's the point?
It still looks good though when you use it. It's like fucking rainbow. It's like a Skittles rainbow or something.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like your fucking TV screen just barfed all over you. The music's really good. The main theme of the game, I love that song.
The little piano.
Yeah.
Little keyboard.
Is it piano? It's like
It's like keyboard, like
it's a strange. Everything sounds like that.
No, I swear to God, it was like a ding, ding, like when the game loads up when you come to the menu screen where you could look around.
Yeah,
it's like a little piano or keyboard, whatever.
An amazing song. I love all the dubstep and whatever remixes of it.
It's not rock and roll like Call of Duty, like he doesn't like. No rock and roll.
I do like rock, I don't like Call of Duty. Anyway, with all this being said, Crysis 3, the story mode doesn't really do anything to advance stories in general. Gameplay is generic, but it's still ultimately fun. Graphically, it's definitely where the game steps up, and sound as well. In my opinion, it's not that great, but it's not bad either.
Listen, Crysis 3 is sum all up. It's a pretty generic game that looks fantastic. It's really enjoyable, even though if it's generic. If you were to pick this game up, you would probably play through the campaign once, and I'd say its best feature probably would be the multiplayer if you're a Crysis fan. So with that, hey guys, thanks again for tuning in to the GamerNerdz. Tell us what you thought of Crysis 3 in the comment section below.
Yeah, did you agree with me or did you agree with him? We had pretty much the same opinion, so did you just agree with everyone? Anyway, with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe. We'll see you next time on the GamerNerdz.
That was a bit messy. Maybe you need this. A bow? Yeah. Makes you an invisible, silent killing machine. Serious kit, this. You like it? No.
If you decide to play on Super Soldier, which even then you probably won't even need it as well. Moving on to multiplayer gameplay, unless you want to.
No, I would add more to it.
You want to add?
Oh, hey. Oh, okay. We got like the weirdest reviews of all time.